Okay, hello, David, and also for your brother. Um, First of all, I just need to tell you who I was, um, just uh, to get both of you in context. I was stubborn. I thought I knew everything. I was a lack of humble. I wasn't bloody arrogant, selfish, money-centered. I was afraid to have a lack of uh, money. Some in a summary, I was a piece of you know what. Okay, I was a workaholic. I used to work from 14 to 16 hours a day, including weekends, because job and money was first for me. I have two daughters, a girlfriend, my parents, a brother, a hobby, friends. I forgot spirituality and some values. So quality time for them and for me was disastrous. All right, I went to bankruptcy 3 times. I was horribly divorced, and I made suffer people I love. I love a lot. So my life was worth nothing or less than nothing. Correct. Now I studied, I experienced, I researched, and I worked for from 8 to 10 years of how people behave because I wanted to understand why people make decisions. Then I studied and worked in innovation, in sales, in marketing, in management, also teaching and mentoring those issues. All right. And I was also very responsible with money because it was never enough. Okay. Then 4 years ago, I discovered this methodology and the person who developed it. And when I brought him here in Colombia, because he's a Spaniard, his name is Aritz Oresti. I thought it was a lie. And I spent 6 days in a row listening and observing him from 9 a.m. in the morning till 11 p.m. I kind of lived with him. And he was so coherent with every single detail of the method. And I thought something was very strange. And I thought there must be a trick behind it. Because I have never experienced such simple, practical, easy, and sensible method together with a person that represents it in 100%. So on the very last minute, once just before he left, he went back to Spain, I made kind of an act of faith, and I was determined to ask him to teach me and to coach me. And he made a first step, and he asked me, he told me he wanted to coach me and to teach me because he wanted me to transmit this method here in America. And I wanted to do all that with all my heart, with my guts and my soul. So he started to teach me and prove me I was coherent with a method. Then my past life was kind of a training period to support all what I was what I was going to live and what I was going to do. Then I struggled stubbornly for almost 1.5 years until I proved myself and Aritz that I was one with a method. Then I started giving workshops and conferences to people and companies, and I started to introduce new aspects and tools that during this period of time I just felt that needed to be more accurate with a methodology. Correct. Then those new tools made the method much more practical and close to any kind of people or company, or at least here in Colombia, in Mexico, in Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, Argentina, Peru, right? Now, and I find out that the method and what I discover went far beyond money. Money was just a consequence of the real purpose of life and what the real purpose of what we work on with a methodology and all the sessions. And it really makes the difference, okay? What do I do when I walk and I run the path with everyone, with every single people and organization, until I see they find a purpose, dream or objective or goal, whatever it is, personal or professional, the goal, correct? And because it worked for me, and I have seen during this 2.5 years how it works for others, then I do it because I am, as I told David, I was stubbornly determined to do this for others because it changed my life. It really changed my life, and if it did with me, then it might do for others because I'm so stupid and you people are very intelligent. Okay. Now the method consists in 10 very simple and sensible tools. Okay. Now, as I tell everyone, before you do that, please make a research about me and speak to people I have mentored and prove yourself that what I say is true. And for you to do that, I'm going to give you, let me share this image here. And I give you, yes, I give you some information where you can make research about me, okay? There, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, you may contact me, or of course you have my number, or you may email, right? And here I give you 10 of 30 or 40 people and companies I have mentored. And here you may have all genders, all ages from 22. That YouTuber is a 22-year-old, and we have 65, 67-year-old people here with all sectors, with people with small companies to huge companies like Nutresa, which is 45,000 employees, or what other one here, Javier Urrea and Darío Urrea, they have a company of 500 people. Sura, the insurance company. Tostao is the coffee shop. You may contact any of them. Okay. Right. And I also need to ask you that if you're a person that says that you don't have time, let me tell you that you're postponing what is really important for your life. And if you say you don't have money, I know that's not your case, but many people say they don't have money. And I ask that if you would invest in something, you will recover that investment maximum in 3 months. Of course you do it. And that if you say you have to consult it, I have to tell you that you leave in the hands of others those decisions that really add value to your business and or your life. And that if you think your children, your family, your couple are going to wait another 5 or 6 more years for you to share quality time and enjoy life with them, I have to tell you that you're focusing on urgencies instead of what is really important. If you're that kind of a person, this course, this method is for you, okay? On the other hand, if you're intelligent, as I know you are, and humble and aware that you need to change some aspects of your life in order to enhance your company, your entrepreneurship, your business ideas, to have time and or money to reach your dreams and purposes of your life, or to balance your life and really be successful. This program is also for you, okay? And let me okay, now I have to tell you that this method is a process, and this is a biological process. Why is a biological process? Because we have behaved and do things with some habits, paradigms, or fears and social conditions for decades, okay? So changing them in days would be very insensible, right? Now, scientists say that this kind of changes get adapted to us human beings in a period of 3 to 6 months, even though I have seen people that have started to have important changes and improve in very few days, 3-4 days. They have to do some changes and improve them immediately, all right? Now, what is my recommendation? Start with the main workshop, either for you two or any of you and or your team. For that, I need 3 hours for that first session. Why? Because I want to do it consciously and answering all your questions. I need to be 100% clear. You are 100% clear, all right? Now, afterwards, you decide how many hours per week or month do you need in order to reach the goal, purposes of or dreams you want, no? Now, and I have to be honest with you, the most important issue of this change, of this way of doing things, which is different than what we have been taught at school or at the university or whatever, is the personal mentoring. Why? Because we all human beings need some kind of a devil's advocate to push and guide us, like a trainer, right? What I have made, and my experience is that to be very effective is that the first month of this mentoring, the first month, I need 2 hours per week, just one session, 2 hours per week for the first month. And afterwards, for the next 2 or 3 months, is just 1 hour per week, all right? I would dislike, really, if you tell me you need 6, 7, or 8 months. Why? Because if that happens, I have done something very wrong, because I must be able to transfer this information, transfer this knowledge in 3 or 4 months maximum 6 months to implement everything, all right? If we need more time than that, I have done something very bad, and I have started to pay you, correct? Because I'm doing something very, very wrong. What I do is that, correct? And what has happened is that I work with people like those 3, 4, 5 months. We stop 2 or 3 months, and afterwards they ask for one session per month, just to review some things, and that is sensible, and that I would like, that I like. Okay, now I'm going to leave you again all my social media for you to investigate me if you want. And if you want to speak to me again, please do it. And I'm very open to do it, because really what I really want and my purpose in life is making others' lives 360, which means professionally and personally, really meaningful. That's what I do. That's what I do. Okay, bye bye.